I'm Bastians Goofy, and we're going to be talking about nanomachines, or nanotech, where war has changed. An augmentation to utilize and control human bodies throughout warfare has dominated the battlefield to gain control through an artificial intelligence system hidden in HQ.
They've implemented a system that monitors in real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose. The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core.
Similarities reside with the RFD chip, which allows you access to a plethora of weapons, only accessible by your ID tag, your personal ID, as well as communication and intel, only accessible through the HQ. The system also decides critical decision making. No more need to make your own decisions, or your squad, or verbal communication, all through the ID nanomachines.
This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it.
And any means to win any game is to acquire control, including reaction time and decision making of all pawns throughout the fleet. War is now controlled and manipulated at the whim of a ship, at the whim of a system. The one who controls the system controls the war. The time for decision making is over. A new system, a new way of living, a new way of control. No more free will. A new way for information to be used against you.
Control system, so not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now we've got us a society where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
I'm just...
Victims of war, now manipulated into machines of war. New type of immortality can be acquired when man and machine combine.
The B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. also say each one of them's been traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
War transforms us.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed.
What do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be all right?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around. Otacon, I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location.
The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
Yeah. The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl.
Nanomachines in the body cause the wounds to close and heal at an accelerated rate, but at the cost of the body feeling all trauma and damage at one time. I hope you enjoy the video over nanotech. I'm Bastians Goofy. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And like always, may you take care and may you live with some passion.